Hello and welcome to this week's hot topic. So I'll let you into what's happened in my last week since we last talked. My son ended up in hospital. That was really stressful. I had a business proposition with an organization who we paid lots of money to develop a website. It's just up to I've lost a lot of money. It's delayed me on my projects. Ultimately, we've had some building work done, and next door to me and the other door to me, I've got building work going as well. On top of that, I had an exam I had to do last night for my master's, my advanced clinical practice, which honestly, had you watched it, I'm not sure how I'm ever going to pass that module. But anyway, what I'm alluding to is this week has been a really stressful week for me. I don't normally do an emotional dump like that in these things, but I just wanted to let you know about resilience, emotional intelligence, and how to manage all of that. Because ultimately, I've just got off this really distressing business call. It's caused a lot of frustration and anger with me. And I can kind of feel it all here, but I'm mindful that I still have an unwell child and I've got lots of things going on. So I've got to kind of manage all of this. And sometimes you feel that you're pushed to your limits, and that can be quite difficult. So I just wanted to share some techniques, which ironically in my exam last night kind of brought them all flooding back, which are some really good coping skills around emotional intelligence and emotional awareness. So the first one that I just want to run through with you is when you are feeling incredibly stressed, what you need to do is a technique called, grounding skills. And what grounding skills are, here they are, and I don't know whether you're going to be able to see this, but what they are is basically a technique to help you manage, you can see I cut myself as well, so it's always the small ones that hurt the most. So here you can see a technique called the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. So 5 things you can feel, 4 things you can see, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can feel. And that just kind of brings you out of your head back into a zone where you think, okay, yeah, I've got this, I'm back in control. Then what there's different breathing skills. So this one I particularly like, which is called triangle breathing. So here we calmly breathe, we hold, we focus. And the nice thing with these is what we do, we run our finger along it so we can have it as a badge. We go this, hold, focus. Great. So triangular breathing works really well. There's the breathing called the figure of 8. So I love this one as a technique. Take a deep breath. So take a deep breath in. So starting here. So you follow the figure of 8. Great, figure of 8, lovely. There's star breathing. So star breathing works really well. I don't know if you can see that, but basically it says breathe, hold, calm. So they're mantras that you say to yourself. Now, mantras is some positive self-talk, something that you can say that really helps you focus your energy. There's the calming wheel. So the calming wheel is great. So that 8 things that you can do to calm down. So again, you go through that. There's the breathing rainbow. So the breathing rainbow is great. So again, we start here on the outside of the rainbow, so it's bigger, slightly smaller, and then eventually you end up with a. So it's just a way of controlling your breath. And then a couple more here. We've got like the hexagon breathing skills. So hexagon breathing skills is great. So hold, breathe, it's okay. Hold, breathe, it's okay. So again, some great little techniques there. Back to mantras, really. So back to mantras, slow down and breathe. So again, just having something to remind you, it's okay, just control your breathing and it'll bring you back. Now, ultimately, you might go, but Steve, look, breathe in, that's one thing. Positive self-talk, saying it'll be okay, sounds a bit woolly. There's another one called progressive muscle relaxation. And progressive muscle relaxation is where you can feel the tenseness in your body and then you just let it go. And what you do, you breathe in, tense your body up, and then let go. Tense it up, and then let go. And as we tense our body, let it go, it just releases that energy back and keeps us in a much more calming situation. Now, you may think, well, that all sounds really well and good, still a bit hippie, Steve, you're still a bit out there for me, I need to look a bit more solid. Well, there's some mindfulness stuff. So there's lots of things that you can do online. You can download some mindfulness tools. There's some grounding tools that you can do. There's some guided meditation tools that you can look at. There's the AMR waves, so the sound music, so the pink sound, green sound, blue sound, all of those different sounds. So what I want to say is, it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to have a bad day or a bad week or have lots of things go on at once. Just remember a little bit of self-care for yourself. Just think about your breathing skills. Just think about how you're going to de-stress and relax, because ultimately you are responsible for you. You have to look after yourself. And when there's a lot going on, we tend to push our health and well-being down. And actually what we need to be doing is we need to be focusing a bit more on our health and well-being so we remain well and healthy for others. So a bit of a different hot topic this week. Thanks for listening to me. Feel a lot better. Even just talking helps, just getting things off your chest. But ultimately, just recognizing everyone's going through stuff. And it's not a competition. We don't need people to go, oh, I'll go through this, you'll go through that. It's not a competition. But it is about empathy and sympathy and just recognizing that life is hard. And if you work in health and social care, it's hard. Your job is hard. Looking after people is hard work, especially when you are emotionally discharged and your batteries are feeling low. So look after yourself, look after your health and well-being. And next week we'll probably cover a few more topics on what you can do to keep yourself well. Anyway, take care. Thanks for watching, and we'll have a chat next week. Bye for now.